Yes, good evening, Kiran. Good evening, everyone. So
Good
here
evening,
is the
sir.
case. Yes, here is the case notes. Yes. Today I'm going to teach you how to write sentences, individual sentences. Yeah. Yes. We have a new doctor with us. That is Rabil Ara. Okay. Yes. And we have another doctor today, and Jyotsna. So, and we have nurses here, Preeti, Pranita, Muthulakshmi, and Kiran. Very good. Welcome to you all. Sandhya Kunjumon. Yes. Welcome to everyone. We are going to learn a special session for writing. Now, the point to discuss is sentences, sentence construction. Sentence construction. How many of you are strong, 100% confident? So if I say confidence level, if I talk about confidence level, let us scale it. Let us scale it from 0 to 100. Okay, 0 to 100. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? Now you can just write your 0 to 100% or 0 to 50%. All of you write down where do you stand? All of you just type your percentage so that we'll get an idea. Good. Sandhya Kunjumon says, I am 50% confident. That's good. Bold enough. Kiran Kaur says, I'm 50% confident. Yeah, Pranita says 40% confident. Yeah, what about the others? Okay. Rabil says 40%. That's good. Now I am giving you choice. Your choice or public choice. Okay, audience choice. Because what you require, that only I have to explain. Audience's choice. Okay, audience choice. Right. Now, you want me to explain 100 ordinary sentences or 20 extraordinary sentences. 20 extraordinary sentences. So you have the choice, 100 or 20. Now this is your choice. You tell me 100 sentences means 100 I will give ordinary sentences. Otherwise, if you say 20, I'll give you 20 extraordinary sentences. That means we have to struggle a little bit harder. You should be ready to learn. Now you tell me. For me, giving 100 ordinary sentences is very easy. I can give you even 200 sentences. Just fat, I can give you. Yeah. Right. Give your voice. Give your vote. Yeah. Yeah. 2 people have given the vote. Rabil says 20. Right. Very good. Sandhya says 20. And Kiran says 20. Okay, fine. That's very good. So, others are still thinking. Okay, no problem. Now let us see how we are going to do this writing task. Yes. Pranita also says 20 sentences. Okay. Now first, okay, there are 7 components. So there are 7 components. Let us see. The 7 OET letter writing components. Whatever your profession are, whatever your professions are, there are 7 OET letter writing components. The first one is the address. Okay. The first one is the address. That is receiver's address. The second one is the date. The second one is the date. Okay, the date. Third one is the salutation. And the fourth one is the subject line. Fifth one is the body of the letter. Sixth one is the closing remarks. And seventh one is the sender's particulars. Yeah. So these are the things. Okay. These are the things which are very, very important. Okay. If anybody is not willing to, respond, it's okay, no problem. Okay. I may tell you, if you are interested, you can open your mic. If you are interested, you can open your video. It's not compulsory. Okay. But if you open your video, it increases your boldness. And if you open your audio also, it gives your voice. Okay. So you will be strong enough. The confidence level will be building up. So however you are comfortable, when I ask you, you can do. Otherwise, it's not compulsory. Okay. It's not compulsory. Right. So these are the 7 points. You can note down in your notes and see that all these 7 points will be there. All these 7 points will be there. Now in the receiver's address. In the receiver's address. So let us take the day. First one is the name. First one is the name. Okay. The first one is the name of the receiver. Second one is the designation of the receiver. Third one is the department. Fourth one is the hospital or facility. And the fifth one is the street. And sixth one is the town or village. And the seventh one is the country or state. So these are the components. You can write any 5. Okay, any 5. Any 5. So any 5 will be given. Those 5, if you write, that's very good. Okay. So that's very, very important. So make a notes of this one. Make a notes of this one. These are the 7 components. Right. They all the 7 may be given, all the 5 may be given, or even 4 may be given. How many are given? Those only you write. No need to write everything. Okay. No need to write everything. And in the date. In the date, there are 3 things again. A. The day. B. The month in words. The day in numbers. And next one, the year in numbers. So here it will be 4 digits. You have to write 4 digits, not 1 digit or 2 digits. Okay. Then here 2 digits, not 1 digit, 0, 9, like that you can write. No problem. If just write 9 also, it's okay. So 1 or 2 digits. 1 or 2 digits accordingly. Then the name of the months in words. First letter capital letter. the first letter capitalized. For example, you can say January, okay, slash, or you can say May, or June, like that. So whatever it is. So first letter capital, okay. First letter should be capital. Remember that. Then here 2 digits. So 1 or 2 digits. For example, 9 of January, or 22 or 23, like that one. And here 4 digits. 1978 or 2001, like this. So this is how you have to write. And the format, you have to remember the format. The format will be like this. How? So 18 September, then 1982. So like this. This is the format. So remember the format. Be very careful. The format should be like this only. So the date, okay, it should be capital letter. It should be capital letter. Right. Remember that. Okay. Those who missed the morning classes, concentrate and listen very carefully. Concentrate and listen very carefully. Those who were on duty, okay, focus. Focus on this one very clearly. Right. Next to the salutation. Salutation. Salutation will be A. Salutation. A. Here we will write regarding. Letter is regarding, colon. That is number 1. Regarding line. The next one, you will write the name of the person. So title. The title. The title. Okay. You'll write the title. So this is the subject. The subject, that is regarding. Okay, fine. Okay. Then next one, the title. Subject. What is the subject? Subject will be R capital letter, E small letter, colon. That's all. And the title. What is the title? Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or Doctor or yeah, whatever, right? So the title is important here. Fine. Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, like that title. The next one is number C. The first name, the first and second names. The first and second names. What are the first and second names? For example, Simon Peter, Abraham Lincoln. First one is normal name, second one is family name. So you have to focus on that particular area. The next one, D. Okay. Then here you can put a comma. After these things, you have to put a comma. Right, D. Then there are 2 options. Date of birth or age. You can write date of birth or age. Date of birth, again, the same format. Age. Okay. So if you want to write a date of birth, okay, then how you are going to write? The date of birth, you will write like this. So 12th September 1969. Okay, something like this. The next one, age. Age. Age, how you will write? So you'll write like this, 51. So you'll write aged, A-G-E-D, aged 51. So like this. So the format of the salutation is like this. Format of salutation will be like this. Regarding, colon, Mr. Regarding Mr. What is the name of the patient? Mr. Margaret Thatcher, comma, aged, date of birth, D-O-B capital letters, D-O-B capital letters, then 17th February, 17th February 1979, like that. This is format regarding date of birth. Two types of formats. So this is the format. Format. How many types? Two types. Okay. First one is DOB, date of birth format. Date of birth format will be like this, regarding. Then age format. Age format. Age format will be like this. Same again, regarding Mrs. Margaret Thatcher or Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Another name I'm taking here, wanted. So here you will say Lincoln, comma, aged, you can say 76. So these are the two formats which you can use, any one. Okay, but this is the most important format. Okay, if date of birth is given, write date of birth. If date of birth and age both are given, okay, priority based. This is priority. If this is not available, date of birth is not available, then you can use the age. Date of birth is not available, use the age. That's very important. Follow this type. Follow this type. Age is very important. Fine. Next one. So salutation is, sorry. Yeah, this is actually the subject line. This is the subject line. 1 second. Okay. This is the subject line. Yeah. This is subject line. Salutation. Salutation will be just so simple here. What is the salutation? So this name will come here. There are two types. Salutation, two types. A, you'll say, dear, the introductory word, dear. Dear. And next one, you'll get the title. The title. Okay. So this is common word. What is the common word? Dear. And the title will be Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or doctor. So here it will not be doctor. Okay, fine. So you can write this one. Then here you will write the first and the second names. The first and the second names. So, dear doctor, so the format will be like this. Format will be like this. Dear Dr. Brown. So, dear Dr. Brown, this is one format. Or the second format is dear doctor. This is second format. You have to put comma. Or here you'll write dear Mrs. What's the name of the nurse? For example, if it's nurse, and dear Mrs. or dear Miss, something like that. Name of the nurse. What is the name of the nurse? Jessica Parker. Or you can say Mr. Martin Martin Lincoln. Okay. So any name like this. Next here, it will be dear nurse. That's all. Or you will say, dear physiotherapist or dear sir. Okay. Or dear madam. Okay. Whatever is applicable. Or you can say, dear manager. So there are many different options. Okay, here you have to put a comma. Here you have to put a comma. This is how salutation will be, and this is the subject line. Body of the letter. Next one will be body of the letter. Body of the letter we can, yeah. A. The introduction. The introduction, the main body paragraph 1. The main body paragraph 2. The main body paragraph 3. Okay. Main body paragraph 1. The main body paragraph 2. The main body paragraph 3. And then you have the conclusion. So this is how the body is organized. So 5 paragraphs. We'll discuss about them later. The next one, the closing remarks. The closing remarks are 2 types. A, known receiver. Known receiver. The receiver known by name. The receiver known by the name, by the specific name or personal name, by the personal name, or the receiver known by the professional name. Okay, that's it. Then in this case, okay, the format is, okay, the format for this one is, I think, yeah, the format is like this. Yours sincerely, comma. This is the format. This is the format. And here, the format is yours faithfully, comma. I hope you understand. Then the sender's particulars. The sender's particulars. Again, it will be the same things here. The same things. Whatever given, that only you have to write. So these are the 7 things. So always follow this style. Okay, always follow this style. I think you understood now, and we'll just go with a briefing here. Now, in this particular letter, okay, I'm taking the new page so that balanced confusion here. Name, designation, department, hospital. So this is A. 1, receiver's address. Now, where will you get the receiver's address? So, now I'm asking you one question. Are we at peace? Every time I will teach new things. Okay, are we at peace? That means, are you with me? Or am I teaching something Latin, Greek, and Germany, or am I teaching properly? Do you agree with me? What I am telling is important. Is this important or waste of time? Is it important or waste of time? Give me. If it is important, you can give the grading from 0 to 100%. If it is 100%, if it is too much important, then give 100. If it is waste of time, just write 0. Please give whatever you want. I don't want to waste your time. That's why. Because again and again, I will not explain this. Only one time I explained, finished. Because there are new students and there are some not so regular students. There are some students who are missing the classes. So that's why I explain this one. Okay. Based on your feedback, my classes will be there. Okay. Right. So many people say that it is important. Okay. So we are going into deep. So now when you are writing, you want me to explain 10 letters or one perfect letter, 10 ordinary letters or one perfect letter, you can think. 10 ordinary or one extraordinary. So this first letter, that's what I'm saying. So which one, 10 or 1? 10 or 1? What do you prefer? If you want to give 1, I'll give you one perfect letter. But what to do that particular letter time, nobody will be attending. Then again, there are many students who are not attending. Whatever it is, we are not bothered about that. Yeah. But we'll try to do our best. So today's letter should be awesome. Yeah. Yes. So we are going to the letter now. So we are going to the basics now. Where will you get the first bit of information? The receiver's address. You will get in the address area, writing task. You are writing to Dr. Dev Desai. So please don't hurry me, okay? Please don't hurry me. Dr. Dev Desai. Comma no need. Okay. Next. Gastroenterologist. Spelling, be careful. Okay. Gastroenterologist. Okay. Gastroenterologist. Fine. Next one is city hospital. Next one is Eastern. Yeah. He has given 4 points. Dr. Desai, a gastroenterologist at City Hospital. Okay, that's it. Fine. So these are the areas you have to follow. Yeah. Dr. Ahmed Abdullah Rashid from Egypt has just joined. Yeah, good evening, good morning, everything. Okay, so now we have 3 doctors here. Okay, doctors, you can invite as many doctors as possible. Okay, so you can invite freely today. Right, from tomorrow onwards, they will not be permitted new students. So, Dr. Dev Desai, gastroenterologist, City Hospital. So, Dr. Dev Desai, gastroenterologist, City Hospital. Okay, yeah. Dr. Dev Desai, first name, second name. Gastroenterologist, G capital letter. City Hospitals, capital letter. Eastern, capital letter. All should be, first letter should be capitals. No need full stop, comma, everything in the address. Okay. Now we have taken this. Okay. Now we are putting here. That's it. Yeah. 4. I told you already. There may be 3 or 4 or whatever it is. Right. Next one. Next one, if you see, it is the date. The date. So date is the date on which you are writing the letter. Today's date. Today's date. Where you will find the today's date? You can see a 30 August 2019. So, right. So here, last part. Okay, 30th August 2019. Okay. Now let us see here also. So today's date is 30th August 2019. Here also given. If it is not given here, then you can take this date. 30th August 2019 here. So you have to notice that one. But here it is written AUG. Don't write. Don't write like this. Okay. So you have to write like how? Like this. You have to write like this. 30 August 2019. Take like that. 30 August 2019. Okay, you can take the address from here. You can take the address from here, 30 August 2019, or you can take the address from here. Two occasions you may have the address. Sorry, date of writing the letter. Today's date. Write today's date, 30th August 2019. Okay, fine. So leave one line. Every time you have to leave one line. One component is over. After each and every component, one line you have to leave. Without fail, you have to leave one line. Okay. So remember that. Next one is the salutation. Now salutation, where you will take from, again you will go to here, writing task. Dr. Dev Desai. So you will take the first line. You will take the first line. Okay. The first line you will take and you will write here. Okay. So here you will say, Dear Dr. Desai. So second name you will take. So this doctor title and the second name Desai will come here along with the dear. Dear Dr. Desai. And here don't forget to put a comma. This is very important. So dear Dr. Desai, that's it. And next one, subject. Now how to get the subject? From where will we get the subject? Subject will get it from here, this one. So we can write in two formats. So regarding Mr. Adam Knowles. Okay. Regarding Mr. Adam Knowles, comma, DOB, colon, immediately, 22 August 1951. Or regarding Mr. Adam Knowles, comma, aged 68. What you have to do, be very careful here. Be very careful. So here both are given. Date of birth is given and age is also given. When both are given like this is date of birth. This is date of birth, 22nd August 1951, and this is age. So both are given. So priority should be given for date of birth. Priority should be given for date of birth. So this is more important, date of first line. So let us take the first line itself. Yeah. So like that. Fine. Now here we are going to write the body of the letter. Now body of the letter, you know, okay, 5 paragraphs you are going to write. Okay. Now for temporarily, let us forget this one. Okay, temporarily. Yeah. Let us forget this one. And move on to the next one, closing remarks. Closing remarks, how you have to follow. Now you see, the name of the doctor is given here. Dr. Dev Desai. If Dr. Dev Desai is not given and just written gastroenterologist, so dear gastroenterologist, you can write, or dear doctor, you can write. Okay, dear doctor, you can. If this is not given, name is not given, dear doctor, okay, or dear gastroenterologist, like that you can write. Okay, so now, but if it is given like that, then what type of closing remark you will give? It will be yours sincerely, yours sincerely, Y capital letter and S small letter, Y capital letter, S small letter. If Dr. Dev Desai name is not given, just a gastroenterologist is given, or nurse is given, or podiatrist or physiotherapist is given, then you can write that particular name. Yours sincerely. Here you have to leave 2 lines, 1, 2. Why 2 lines? Now, here you will leave, normally you will leave 1 line, and next another line you leave because maybe you will write your name, okay, name of the signature for that reason. If you want to see, I'll give you a sample, okay. So the same sample letter we can take here. See, 2 lines are here, only 1 line is left. Here 2 lines are left. 2 lines are left. So here you may be signing or writing your name, okay. So that's why you can leave 2 lines now. Say right. So next, who are you? Now let us say you are a doctor. You are a doctor. Many people don't write the complete address here. Okay. Dear doctor, you are a doctor here. So take this doctor and write here. Okay. Here itself will write doctor. You are a doctor. Okay, doctor. Or you can write medical practitioner. Okay. Or physician. Whatever is given, you write that one. If doctor is given, write doctor. Okay. If it is GP, write GP, general practitioner. If you are a physician, he'll say, you are a physician, then write physician. Or if they say specialist, you write specialist. Whatever they give, that one you write. That's important. Okay. That's very important. And next one is, yeah, city clinic. City clinic. Okay. You are a doctor in a city clinic. And this is your surgery. This is your surgery. You're a doctor in a city clinic, and this is a new patient in your surgery. Try to understand. Okay. So here, fine. Department of surgery, maybe in your surgery. So you have a department there, or you are, so whatever it is, you can write there. Okay. So whatever you feel, you write. Otherwise, what is given, just leave like that one. That's enough. Doctor, city clinic. Doctor, city clinic. So name of surgery, if it is given, you write down. Okay. Or department of surgery. Otherwise, just leave it like that. Because many people think it is not given, so why should I write? Leave it. No problem. So next. Here, doctor, city clinic, C capital letter, C capital letter. So here leave 2 lines. So follow this style for every letter as far as possible. So now the question is, are we clear? Are we clear with the starters and the desserts? Starters and the desserts. Are we clear with the starters and the desserts? What are starters and what are desserts? Starter always will be before meal, before the main course. These are the starters. These 4 points are the starters. Address, date, before the main course. This is the main course. Okay, OET main body. This is the main course. Before that, these are the starters, 4 starters. Then here, these are the desserts. Means after the main course only you will write these things. So we have finished with the starters and the desserts. And any doubts? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, say yes. If you don't have any doubts, then no. I'm giving you 10 seconds. Please say yes or no. So once you say no, if everything is okay, then we'll go for the main course. I'm going to serve you the main course now. I'm going to serve you the main course. So be ready, because this is the main part of the lecture today. We are going to discuss all these things. We are not going to discuss many things. We are going to discuss sentence after sentence. I'm not going to teach as a paragraph. So sentence after sentence. Yeah. So first let us go to introduction. First let us go to introduction. Yeah. So yes. So introduction. So in the introduction, what we have to suppose to write here? What are we supposed to write here? That's what we are going to see now. In the introduction, okay, many people write like this. I am referring, or I am transferring, I am discharging, I am updating. So I am referring, for example. What type of letter is this? Now let us see. That should come here. Write a letter of referral. So this is a referral letter. Okay. This is a referral letter. Write a letter of referral. So I am referring. I am referring. So whom? Mrs. or Miss or Mr. So now let us see. Here, this is the name of the patient is, yeah, Adam Knowles, Mr. Adam Knowles. So I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. Okay. I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. I am referring Mr. Okay. Now here I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. Okay. Comma. I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. So this is one sentence. Okay. Sentence number one. I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. This is one important point. So referring is an important word. That is what you are going to do. Next, second one is, afterwards we'll join the sentences. Afterwards we'll join the sentences. Now, let us see here. So, what is his problem? Why? What is the problem? So, medication, discussion, full exam. Okay, what is the result? No impacts. Pathology report, discussion. Okay, so you can see here. What is the problem with this person? What is the problem with this person? Gastroenterologist. Writing to a gastroenterologist. What is related to? Okay, what is the diagnosis, or what is the problem which is being treated for? So, heartburn injection. Okay, heartburn injection, OTC antacids, 2nd August. Okay, full exam performed. Right, review after 4 weeks. Now, so reflex symptoms. Reflex symptoms. Right. Now here, the problem is he is going to gastroenterologist. Remember that. Gastroenterologist. Okay, gastroenterologist. What is he going for? If you notice here, okay, what is the problem you can notice here? Right. So here, social background, nothing. Family history, nothing. Medical background, okay. Gallbladder, gallstones, okay. Heartburn, indigestion. Indigestion. Digestion will happen where? Digestion will happen where? Antacids. Over-the-counter antacids for this digestion. They are ineffective. So now what are these exactly, you can understand? Can anyone message me what exactly is it? Okay, reflex symptoms. Okay. What are all these things? Abdomen, tender and palpation, slightly swollen. Okay, weight decreased. Okay, pathological report. So discussion of examination findings. Urgent referral to gastroenterology. Why gastroenterologist? Is it related to what area is it related to? Gastroenterologist. What will he deal with? Can anyone tell? Okay. What are the symptoms related to? There are some symptoms. Symptoms related to, this is referred to gastroenterologist. Okay. So what is his problem? What is his problem? Okay. So can you write in full? GIT means what? Rabil. GIT means what? Okay. Gastro. Okay, fine. Stomach, digestion. Okay. Okay, now again another word, GERD. What do you mean by GERD? Okay. So gastrointestinal tract. Okay. Right. So this is gastrointestinal. So this is some relation with that one. Gastrology, gastrointestinal. Okay. You can say gastrointestinal symptoms. Okay. Gastrointestinal symptoms. Symptoms. Okay. Or you can otherwise say GI symptoms. Gastrointestinal symptoms or GI symptoms. Okay, fine. So if you can write GI symptoms. Okay. Right. So here he is telling already no improvement in reflux symptoms. So reflux symptoms. So now you can see GEGORD or GERD. Okay, GORD. So according to that, it is GORD. Now let us check with our Cambridge Dictionary. Cambridge Dictionary. GORD. GORD means what? Gastroesophageal reflux disease. GORD. Okay. So the spelling is GORD. Esophageal. This is the original spelling. Okay. This is the original spelling. That is American spelling. But this is the UK specialized medical. Okay. GORD. Think like that one. This is Cambridge Dictionary is saying GORD means gastroesophageal reflux disease. Okay, now let us see esophageal. Okay, reflux disease. Okay, now if you take this one, the spelling, that is also right, this is also right, no problem. Okay, no problem. But this is so esophageal. This is esophageal. It's medical. Okay, UK specialized meaning. UK spelling is OESO and US spelling is ESO. Right? So try to follow UK spelling as far as possible. American spelling is little adjusted, but okay, no problem. Both are right, both are acceptable. Okay, both are acceptable. But normally we use it as GORD. Okay, that's it. GORD. UK spelling. US is GERD. Here it is given. That's okay, no problem. Fine. That's very good. Next. I hope you understood this point now. Very important. Whenever medical is there, use those words. This is a very special word. It's a specialized. Okay. Medical term. So use it. If there is a medical term, use it in writing, you'll get extra benefit, extra mileage. Extra mileage. GORD means gastroesophageal reflux disease. Right? Like gastroesophageal is with a hyphen. With a hyphen. Okay. So here you can write like this. I am referring Mr. Adam Knowles. Second is Mr. Knowles. Okay, has been exhibiting or has GI symptoms. GI symptoms. Okay, he has GI symptoms. And here, where is this? Which GI? There is one more thing. Here he is telling abdomen. Abdomen. Okay, abdomen. So tender palpation, slightly swollen abdomen, tender palpation. So it is upper or lower GI. Upper or lower GI. Can anybody tell me here? We have many different things, upper or lower, left or right, top or bottom, like that one. Those also you have to see. So this main concern is now back pain, new symptoms. Symptoms suggestive of, okay, right. Mr. Knowles has symptoms suggestive of GORD or gastroesophageal reflux disease. Sorry. So this is how you can write. Okay. So Mr. Knowles has symptoms suggestive of gastroesophageal, or you can say Mr. Knowles has upper GI symptoms. So however you want to write, you write according to your understanding. According to your understanding. So many different ways. 100 people will write 100 different ways. You can write that one. Okay, you can write that one. Now, what does he need? Now, this is what his condition is. This is the name of the patient, and this is the type of letter you are writing, referring Mr. Adam Knowles. So this is very important. Then upper GI symptoms. This is also very important. Upper GI symptoms also important. And next one, what does he require? So he requires what? He requires what? Go there. Yeah. Using the information in the case notes, write a letter of referral gastroenterologist for assessment. Assessment. Okay. It requires assessment. It requires assessment of what? Of these symptoms, of upper GI symptoms. Okay. It requires assessment. Okay. Now, what type of assessment is this? Urgent referral. Urgent referral. It requires urgent assessment. It requires urgent. From where and where you are taking the points and you are using assessment. He requires urgent assessment. It requires urgent assessment. That's why you are writing a referral. Urgent here. Take urgent from here and take assessment from here. Okay. And endoscopy. And endoscopy. And endoscopy. Endoscopy. Endoscopy requires endoscopy also. Okay. So now we are asking him these two things: urgent assessment and endoscopy. Remember these two things, right? Fine. There's a possibility of pancreatic malignancy. This is the problem. Okay, signs and symptoms suggestive of pancreatic malignancy. That's it. Okay, pancreatic malignancy. Maybe patient aware of possibility, right? So that's it. He requires urgent assessment and endoscopy. That's what you are going to write. Now here another important information is this is not necessary to write here. You can write in the body also. Now here he is how many years old? 68. He is 68. Now here another important point. He is 68 years old. Okay. 68 years old person is called as what? What is a person who is 60 years old called as? He is called as a sexagenarian. Sexagenarian, a person who is between 60 and 69 years old. A person who is between 60 and 69 years old. So he is a sexagenarian. Okay, brackets, right? How many years old he is? 68. In brackets you can write, okay, 68. Full stop. He is a sexagenarian. Sexagenarian means, Cambridge Dictionary says, a person who is between 60 and 69. Here you are telling, using a wonderful word. Here you are using a very special word. Only 1 out of 100 people can write like this. Or 1 out of 1,000 people can write like this. So try to understand what are words, vocabulary, excellent vocabulary you use. Okay. Then next one, for example, sir, what do you call a 70 plus? Okay, that is septuagenarian. Septuagenarian. Okay, sexagenarian, septuagenarian. If it is 80 and above, what we call them as octogenarian. Octogenarian is a person who is between 80 and 89 years old. Write down these words. Maybe you'll use in your letter. Okay, don't just leave them like that. Okay, sexagenarian, septuagenarian, octogenarian, or 90 years old. Nanogenarian. Sorry, nonagenarian. Nonagenarian. Spelling. A person who is between 90 and 99 years old. Nonagenarian. And what is a person who is 60s? Yeah, right. So learn these names, what is given here. Try to use them and write the age in brackets. You can also write like this. Adam Knowles, comma, sexagenarian, brackets, 68. So afterwards, we'll be modifying like this. Okay. The next one is a sexagenarian. So next one is, and what is his profession here? What is his profession here? Retired management consultant. He's retired. He's retired management consultant. So he is, okay. He is a retired management consultant. So this also you can write if necessary. Otherwise, you can take it into the body paragraph. You can take it into the body paragraph. So these are secondary bits of information. These are main important things. Now you can join these sentences. Why do you want to write I and he and all these things? So try to passive voice. Okay, how to write passive voice? Mr. Adam Knowles is being referred. Finish. Is being referred. Right. Mr. Adam Knowles is being referred. This is passive voice. And this is active voice. We'll get low grade if we write active voice. We'll get low grade if we write active voice. Okay. What is preferred? OET prefers what? Active or passive voice in OET writing. Active or passive voice in OET writing. OET website has changed all the styles, so that's why the earlier ones, okay, some things are missing. Okay, so we can say official OET. Now let us see here. OET practice. This is not official, this is my one. So here it is. Here, you can go through this. Okay. You can study these sentences. Official OET. This is official OET. Okay. And wherever you see OET, official OET, this one. Okay. There are some things which you have to follow. If you study these things, you'll get an idea. Okay. So go through these points, right? Okay. Now, here are some points I'm showing you. This is benchmark information. Okay. Passive voice Okay, passive voice can be used in OET letters, as it is good practice to put the patient first in most situations. Now I'm telling you here things. Okay. Passive voice can be used in OET letters. It's not must, but passive voice can be used in OET letters, as it is good practice. I can say it is the best practice. So active voice is good practice, but passive voice is the best practice. Okay. So if we say this passive voice is good practice, then active voice is bad practice, then automatically. If this is good, then the other one is bad. But if you say this is the best practice, then you can say active voice is good practice, but passive voice is the best practice. That is better way. Because it is not wrong to write in active voice. The quality wise, that's it. It's not wrong. Okay. Why? It is a good practice to put the patient first. Who is first? The patient first. The patient first. Now, what we are doing here, I am referring. Who is referring? I. Who is first? I is first. I is first. Mr. Adam Knowles is being referred, brackets, by me. No need. Understood. Mr. Adam Knowles is being referred by me. Okay. So I is not important anymore. And that also in brackets we are using. Okay. Right. Even otherwise, passive voice is better. I'll show you when I'm going to give you the sentences. Then it will be easy for you. So this is how you can use it. So Mr. Adam Knowles is being referred. Is being referred. Now here you'll put commas, 2 commas, and you'll separate this one. And here, here you can write like however you want to write. Mr. Adam Knowles, who has upper GI symptoms, is being referred for urgent assessment and endoscopy. That's it. So now how are we going to write this one? Just write separate sentences or join. However you want to write, you can write. So my style. Okay, first of all, you give your own sentence. I'm giving you 1 minute. I'm giving you 1 minute. In that 1 minute, okay, write your own introduction. Write your introduction. Please. Write your introduction, please. Come on. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Write your introduction. Yeah. Yes, write down your sentences, please. Yeah, others you can write. So here, first one, Muthulakshmi, 22, 30, 23. Okay. Mr. Knowles, who has a symptom, sorry, only one symptom he has, only one symptom. Did he tell that it is only one symptom? Okay. Who has symptoms, be in plural, better, safe side, who has symptoms suggestive of, so GERD, so that is correct only, or GORD, that is also correct only, but try to write it in full. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, comma, requires urgent assessment and further investigation. Okay. Okay. Further investigation. Okay. To confirm urgent assessment and further investigation. Right. That's it. Full stop. That's important here. Okay. Mr. Knowles, who has symptoms suggestive of gastroesophageal reflux disease, requires an urgent assessment and further investigation. Assessment. Now let us see what is this word assessment. Assessment is B2. Assessment is B2. Assessment is B2 vocabulary. B2 vocabulary means it is 349 marks, not even 350. Okay. Assessment is B2 vocabulary. Now, what is the better word? A1, A2 or least. B1, B2 or medium. C1, C2 are the higher level vocabulary. Okay. Right. Now let us take that one. If it's assessment, then let us take the word evaluation. Evaluation is C1. Why don't you use evaluation? You want to use assessment. What is the level of the word assessment? Assessment. What is the level of the word assessment? B2. B2 vocabulary. Now next one is, I give another word now. Evaluation. 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 Evaluation is C1 vocabulary. Now what is the difference between B2 and C1? You have to know that. Okay. What's the difference between B1 and C1? Now another word I am going to give you. Diagnosis. Diagnosis is C2 vocabulary. Diagnosis is C2 vocabulary. Now, what is the word which you would prefer? What is the word which you would prefer? Okay. What is the word which you would prefer? Now let me tell you here. This will give you B1 will give you some grade from where 300 and sorry, B1 or B2? Assessment is B2. Sorry, this is B2. B2 will give you the scores 300 to 350. 300 to 350. C1 will give you scores. C1 will give you the scores. So 349, sorry. 349. And this is 350 to 449. And C2 will give you scores 450 to 500. I'll show you now, just a minute. So that means the others are not important now. Why do we need B1? Is just, now let us take the other ones. Okay. If it is A1, okay. Now let us take B1. B1 will be giving what scores? Okay. B1 will be giving what scores? The B1 will be giving, yeah. Yes. Now this is A1. I'm teaching you for the new students, exam-based students. A2. Then B1, B2. Okay. A1 will give you 0 to 99. A2 will give you 100 to 199. C1 will give you 200 to 299. So try to understand the scorings here. Try to understand the scores, the vocabulary. Take the words. Okay. Now let us take examination. 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 Examination is also B2. Same like assessment. Okay, assessment and examination are B2 vocabulary. Evaluation. Okay. Right. Now some people use further teaching or something like that. Those also are there. So we don't mind those words, not necessary. So now what are the best words to use? C1 and C2. If you use C1 vocabulary, you'll get good results. And if you get C2 vocabulary, you'll get the best results. Okay, that's it. So this is good. B2 is good. B2 is good. Then now this one, C1 is better. Then C2 is the best. So now try to understand this. This is A grade. You'll get what grade here? A grade. Then what about this one? You'll get B grade. And what about this one? you will get C grade. So this is C plus. C plus grade. Okay, this is B or B plus grade. So try to use C1 and CO2 vocabulary, which will help you a lot. Now, I'm going to show you the next slide. CEFR and OET scores. CEFR and OET scores. Now, you can see here, right? CEFR and OET scores. This is it. This is it. OET results with the table with CEFR benchmarking. This is not benchmark. This is official OET. This is occupational English test. Okay. So here there's a PDF. You can go through this. Okay, I'm going to open both. Now this is the one PDF. Now you should know what nonsense I was talking or what common sense was it sense that I was talking. Now this is it. B1, A1, A2, B1, they also ignored. This is official OET. This is official OET. Relating the occupational English test OET to the CFR. This is official OET. Remember that. Okay. This is the official OET. Now the same thing I'm showing you here. In all the 4 skills, don't avoid A1, A2, B1 as far as possible. Okay, here and there they come, that's okay. Naturally, leave them, but try to focus more on C1 and C2 vocabulary. Now, CEFR, what do you mean by CEFR actually? CEFR means Common European Framework of References for Languages. Okay, that's it. Now let us see here. If you use C2 vocabulary, your score will be 450 plus, above 450, 450 and above. Okay, C1 will not give you 450. C2 only will give you 450 to 500. That's it. C1 will give you 350 and above. I'm not joking here. Okay, C1, 350 plus. So 350 and above. If you want 350 and above, then you have to use C1 vocabulary. If you want to get 450 above, you have to use maximum C2 vocabulary as far as possible. All cannot be C1, C2. You can use between here and there, but try B2, 200 to 300, 49, 200 onwards. C and C plus. Okay. And D is 100 plus and E is 0 plus. That's it. We don't mind those things. I think you can understand this. So vocabulary or grammar or everything related to one. So C2 levels. Reading, you'll get this 450, 350. Writing, C2 vocabulary 450, 350. All reading, writing, listening, speaking, everywhere you'll get 450. If you know C2 vocabulary. If you don't know C2 vocabulary, then you'll fall into 350 range. Minimum 350 you'll get. And if you don't know C1 vocabulary also, you'll fall into even lower grade, but it's C grade. C grade is not acceptable. C plus is acceptable, that also. 300 plus, not 200 plus. So be very careful. So, was the information, I don't know how useful it is for you. Was the information useful, or do you think I wasted your time? Okay. So if it is very important, you can grade it from 0 to 100. You can grade it from 0 to 100. So give me 10 seconds. Rojia Sharif is here. Very good. Fine. Many people don't attend the sessions because they think this is a waste of time. They just write some letter and they'll just throw it on my table and I have to suffer. So better learn before writing. Better learn before writing. Yeah. So this is official PDF. Official PDF. So try to implement these things in your letters. Right. And this is already given. Is it the same? Yeah. Now you see this is another one. Okay. If you use B2 vocabulary, you'll get C or C plus grade. Okay. If you use C1, you'll get B or B plus. If you use C2, you get A grade. I don't know whether you understand what I'm telling you or not. See there. This is OET results table with C for benchmarking. So 450 to 500 you will get. If you use C2 vocabulary, C2 styles, your level is C2. That means you can communicate very fluently with less number of words and extraordinary quality. Okay. Then this is the best understanding, complete understanding. But this is good understanding, not complete understanding, good understanding. And this is less understanding. Okay. Less understanding. Errors, mistakes, many things will be there. So you'll fall into this category. So use C1 and C2 levels. They are only helping you to pass. 350 plus. Try to understand what I am telling you. Implement these things. I'm not telling you here. OET is telling you. So next. Okay. Next one. Thank you for seeing Mr. Knowles. Mr. Knowles. Thank you for seeing Mr. So how many mistakes in this? Knowles. First one is K should be capital. Maybe you wrote in a hurry, but that is not an excuse. K should be capital. E became D, maybe hurry typing. Okay, typing problem. Right. Thank you for saying Mr. Knowles. 68 years old, no. 68 years old, you cannot write like this. You have to write a 68 hyphen year old retired accountant. Thank you for saying Mr. Knowles. A 68-year-old is combinedly you have to write. It's one compound adjective, comma, who is being referred to you for urgent endoscopy and assessment due to upper gastroesophageal symptoms. Gastroesophageal. Gastroesophageal. Spelling mistake. Gastroesophageal symptoms. Already. Okay. Thank you for saying Mr. Knowles. a 68-year-old retired accountant who is being referred to you for urgent endoscopy and assessment due to upper gastroesophageal symptoms suggestive. Now here, why this you? Why this you? Why you should thank him? This is right only. This is not wrong. He is doing his duty. Why you is coming before Mr. Knowles? Is you important, the person who is taking care of this patient in the future? Or the patient himself is important? So just write like that. Okay, next. Mr. Knowles, who has a symptom. Lakshmi, same thing. Okay. Who has symptoms suggestive of GARD, comma, is being referred to your facility for an urgent assessment and further investigations. Okay. Next one, Mr. Adam Knowles. Okay. Who has been suspected is being referred for urgent assessment and an endoscopy. Who has been suspected for or of or with who has signs and symptoms suggestive of pancreatic malignancy. Okay, who has been suspected for pancreatic malignancy is being referred for urgent assessment and an endoscopy if required. Very good. Now next. So this is the way how you can go and write more sentences. Next one. Yeah. Mr. Knowles, give the patient his importance. Mr. Knowles, right. So you can eliminate this one. 68-year-old or retired management consultant. You can write afterwards or no. You can add your wish. Mr. Knowles, sexagenarian, bracket 68, bracket close. Okay. Right. So you can write or you can leave. Or next one, 68-year-old, a 68-year-old. Who is this 68-year-old what? Retired management consultant, comma. Okay. Is being referred for urgent assessment evaluation. Okay. Assessment and and what is that? What was that? For what? Two things: an endoscopy and an endoscopy. Okay. To rule out the possibility of pancreatic cancer or to confirm pancreatic cancer. Whatever, however you write, but think, imagine, and write properly. Okay, no need to write 100 sentences, just write properly. Okay, full stop. So that is the introduction. A main body, paragraph 1. Yeah, main body, paragraph 1. Now, main body paragraph, what you will write? So there are 3 body paragraphs. 3 body paragraphs. Okay. Urgent assessment means today's visit will be more important. Urgent assessment. Whenever there is urgent letter, whenever there is an urgent letter, okay, whenever there is an urgent letter, you use today's visit first. Today's visit first because this is an urgent letter. This urgent emergency means today's emergency. Last visit was not an emergency. Today's visit is an emergency. That's why you went sent him for an urgent examination. Why? Because today there is a serious problem. So today's visit you have to write. Whenever urgent letter, you have to write today's visit first. So remember that. If it is not an urgent letter, so today's visit will not come first. Okay? Today's visit will not come first. So here, body paragraph 1. Now let us consider here. Urgent. What are the words which are very important? Urgent or emergency or urgent, emergency, or A&E department, A and E department, okay, A&E department, that means accidents and emergency department, okay. So if these are there, today's visit more important. These point out that today's visit is priority. Today's visit is the priority. So it should be put in body paragraph 1. Okay. So now you are going to write about these points. Right. These are the points which you have to write. No improvement in reflex symptoms. Patient's main concern is now back pain. New symptoms are, in addition to the old symptoms, new symptoms. The old symptoms, what are the old symptoms? Old symptoms are already here. Okay. The new symptoms. Diarrhea, pale stools, abdominal pain on eating, fatigue. These are the symptoms. Then weight loss of 2 kg since last appointment. Now he is 92 kgs. Abdomen is tender on palpation and slightly swollen. Yellow discoloration of the skins. These points you have to write. So let us take these things now. That is number 1. Yeah. Point number 2. Then so yeah, third point. Fourth point. Okay. Then fifth point. Yes, next sixth point. So these are very, very important. These are very, very important. Now let us see how to make these sentences. Okay. How to make these sentences. Right. Now, the first one. Let us see here. Weight 2 kg lost. Weight loss of 2 kg since last appointment. Weight reduced. Weight loss of 2 kg since last appointment. Now 92 kgs. Okay. Now let us take this sentence. Now let us take this sentence. How are we going to write this particular sentence? Okay. So Mr. Knowles has lost 2 kg, 2 kg, okay, over the last 4 weeks. Now, this is the point. This is active voice because Mr. Knowles is there here. Patient is given importance, okay, but it's an active voice. Okay, in this sentence, which is important? Mr. Knowles is important or weight loss is important? Mr. Knowles is everywhere in the letter. I want to ask, but okay, those who are interested, you can tell, raise your hand. Okay, because sometimes people are not answering. Okay, so why just simply calling and asking? So if anybody is ready to tell, what is important in this sentence? What is important in this sentence? Okay, what all you can do is you can write there. You can write there. What is important in this particular sentence? Number 4. Point number 4. What, who, or what is important here? Who or what is important? Is Mr. Knowles important or weight loss important? What is this sentence talking about? Is it talking about Mr. Knowles or is it talking about weight loss? So try to understand that one. So why don't we start with weight loss? Mr. Knowles is everywhere from the beginning to the ending. Then why Mr. Knowles, Mr. Knowles, Mr. Knowles, Mr. Knowles? Why? People who do not know, they write whatever they want. That is not our problem because you are extraordinary students. You are extraordinary students. So why should you take ordinary things? Why do you want to settle for something less quality? You can go for extraordinary quality. So how will you write this? Weight loss of 2 kgs. Weight loss of 2 kgs. Weight loss of 2 kgs. Okay. Over the last 4 weeks. Then over the last 4 weeks. During. I'm using the word during. Change the word. The last. The past. 4 weeks, not for weeks. 4 weeks. So 4 weeks, I'll tell 2 fortnights. This is okay. Has been weight loss has been noticed. Okay. Weight loss of 2 kg during the past 2 fortnights has been noticed. Whose weight loss? We know already. So why do we want to tell again and again and again? Mr. Adam Knowles, Mr. Adam Knowles, Mr. Adam Knowles. Why? Okay. So this is passive voice. So simple and sweet. Weight loss of 2 kgs during the past 2 fortnights has been noticed, has been recorded. Okay, in his case sheet. We can say like that. Okay. Right. So one sentence is done here. I'm not teaching you the letter, I'm teaching you sentences. I told you already. I am teaching you sentences. Okay. How to write sentences. Don't settle for less. Weight loss of 2 kgs during the past 2 fortnights has been noticed. Weight loss has been noticed. Okay. Now here, if you want to write specially if you want even better quality, during the past 2 fortnights, during the past 2 fortnights, weight loss of 2 kgs, okay, has weight loss of 2 kgs has been noticed. This is a special way of writing. During the past 2 fortnights, you're giving the answer there in the beginning itself. When? During the past 2 fortnights, weight loss of 2 kgs has been recorded. That's it. Okay. So, next. Abdomen tender on palpation, slightly swollen. Abdomen tender on palpation. Now, abdomen tender on palpation. Okay. Abdomen tender on palpation. How are we going to write this particular sentence? Now, I'm giving you 1 minute. Just write down this, please. Yeah. Write down 1 minute. How are you going to write this particular sentence? Yeah, this is quality. So try to learn. Try to learn. Yeah, 4 students have written. Yeah, right. So one by one you are participating. Very good. So slight tenderness and swelling of the abdomen. Okay. Slight tenderness and swelling of the abdomen have been observed. Now here, upon palpation or examination, okay, a physical examination. What do you mean by palpation now? What do you mean by palpation? Now let us see how to use this word. Palpation means an examination. That's it. Palpation, examination, okay, physical examination by touching it with the fingers or hands. This is a very specialized medical word. Use it. Use it. Because you are going to get special marks for this one. Upon palpation. Palpation means this big word. See, what is the power of the word? It means an examination of something, usually an organ or part of the body by touching it with the fingers or hands. This much meaning is there in that one. So one word you are using, it is equal to how many words? Now let us see. 1, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That means you are writing 20 words indirectly using only one particular word. See the quality. See the quality. When it is an extraordinary word, take it from the case notes and use it as it is. When it is an ordinary word, remove and throw it out. You should be judgmental. What is good and what is not. One word is giving the message of 20 words. I hope you understand the power of the word. Okay. It is the power of the word. So use the word palpation. So here, upon palpation, or if you want to write ordinary, physical examination, or during physical examination, slight tenderness and swelling of the abdomen have been observed. Okay. You may write different styles. That is your problem. But how we are going to? Right. Slight tenderness or and swelling of the abdomen have been observed. Then yellow discoloration of skin and eyes. How are you going to write this one? Yes, eyes, and so this one will be written like this. There is slight tenderness and swelling. Okay. The abdomen is slightly tender and swollen. So this is aqueous. The abdomen is tender and swollen. Okay. Upon palpation, slight tenderness and swelling of the abdomen have been observed. Two things. Tenderness and swelling, two things have been observed. Okay. His eyes, the eyes, and why I want to write the eyes and skin. His eyes and skin. Okay, skin and eyes. The eyes and skin. The skin and eyes. However you want to write, you write. So I wrote first eyes, no problem. Okay, show signs of jaundice. Yellow discoloration. What does it mean? Yeah, that is jaundice. Okay. The eyes and skin show signs of jaundice. Okay. So this is fine. Active again. Okay. So how are you going to write this particular sentence? How are you going to write this particular sentence? Okay. The signs and symptoms of jaundice. Okay. The signs and symptoms of jaundice have been revealed. Yellow. Okay. The signs and symptoms of jaundice. Let it be like that. Signs and symptoms of jaundice. Right. So, how are you going to change this in a different style? See these sentences, see this sentence like that. This sentence also should be modified. Okay. The signs and symptoms dash. Okay. The signs and symptoms. What are the signs and symptoms? Okay. The yellow discoloration. Okay. Of the skin and eyes. Reveal the possibility of jaundice. Okay. So modify, transform. Okay. Transform, modify. How are you going to change this one? How are you going to modify some? Write down some other sentences also. Whatever you want to write, you write some other sentences. When I'm teaching you, you write your own, you'll get to your ideas. I'm not writing the sentence, I'm giving you some ideas, basic ideas, how to develop a sentence. Hmm? Okay. Reveal or suggest the possibility of jaundice. The signs and symptoms dash yellow discoloration of eyes and skin suggests the possibility of jaundice. The one write down. Very good, Abdullah. Dr. Abdullah is a very good student. He never misses the session as far as possible. All the regular students, nobody is missing the class. All are regular students. Okay, because only regular students know the value of these sessions. Okay, so there are many sentences, many people are giving. So you can use these sentences. Yeah, wrinkle, yellowish color of the eyes and skin has shown, have shown, two things are there, have shown. Okay, so this is how you are going to write this particular sentence. For example, we have talked about the weight loss, we have talked about the tenderness and swelling, and we have talked about the yellow discoloration. Now, what is missing? Let us check here. Okay, what is missing here? Here, bilirubin is high, amylase is high, ALT 60 is high slightly, albumin 6 gram per is high, alkaline phosphate is high. So these two are slightly high, and these three, bilirubin, amylase, and albumin are high. Okay. So which is more important in this? Okay. Which is more important in this? Okay. Okay. So which is more problematic here? In this case, is it bilirubin is problematic, or amylase is problematic, or ALT 60 is problematic, or albumin is problematic, or alkaline phosphate is problem? Which is the most important thing? You can write about them. Okay. So they are still high. They are still high. The blood report revealed high levels of various components. High, all are high. These are slightly, this is just high, these are slightly high. So these are higher than, these are just high. This third one and fifth one, others are also. So elevated levels, what you can write here? Doctors, come on. Elevated blood levels, what type of levels you can say? Write down your sentences. There's a sentence here. Doctors. High amylase, alkaline phosphate, and bilirubin indicates, okay, liver enzyme levels were elevated. Okay, so think about the answers and write down here. Talk about the blood levels, sorry. Amylase, bilirubin, albumin. Okay, what are they? Now let us see, what is the common thing here? What is the common thing here? Amylase. You should know the commonality here. It's an enzyme. Amylase is an enzyme. The next one, bilirubin. Okay, bilirubin. An orange yellow substance produced by the liver, a large organ in the body that cleans the blood when it breaks down hemoglobin. What is this exactly? Okay, is it an enzyme? Next, albumin. Yeah, albumin. Albumin is any of numerous simple heat coagulable water-soluble proteins that occur in body plasma or serum muscles, the whites of egg, milk, and other animal substances, and in many plant tissues. Okay, any of the numerous proteins that dissolve in water. Okay, right. So, right. So here, you notice these things. What you want to write, how you want to write. Okay, you can use. You can use them in your own sentences. Okay. The components of the blood were elevated. The levels of the blood components were elevated. So we can say that. Yes, Wrinkle says something. Then Ahmad says something. Okay, fine. Elevated levels with regard to the components, blood components, elevated levels have been noticed. Okay. Yeah. Elevated levels of enzymes as well as other components, right? Have been noticed or observed. Blood pathological reports revealed. You can write like this. Pathological reports revealed elevated levels of whatever you want to write. Okay. So now this is body paragraph 1. This is the serious condition. Okay. So now before moving to the next paragraph, I want to ask you one more question, the same question. Are you at peace? Shall we continue or do you want me to stop? Continue or stop? I don't know how you are going to take. I told you, I'll give you just 20 sentences. I don't want to give 100 sentences. I'll give you 20 sentences. Give your verdict, give your judgment. Because if your mind is not ready to listen, then we have to stop. Yeah, please. I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students have said continue. Okay, right. Next, we'll go to the main body paragraph 2. Yeah. Main body paragraph 2. Now next. Now main body paragraph 2 will be the other visits. The other visits. Okay. It will be the other visits. So 1 month ago, 2 August 2019, 30 August 2019, almost 1 month ago. 2nd August and 30th August. You see the difference. So almost a month ago, right? So you can write like that. So how are you going to write this one? This has happened when 2nd August and this is 30th August, almost 1 month. So 28 days is equal to 1 month. We can consider that. So now during the initial visit, during the initial presentation or initial visit, okay, comma, when did this happen? 1 month ago, comma, during the initial visit, comma, 1 month ago, comma, during the initial visit, comma, you can see there. 1 month ago, during the initial visit, okay, right. He complained regarding what? He complained regarding what? Indigestion. Okay, first time complained. So it was the beginning of this problem. Okay, the commencement of the problem. During the initial visit, he complained. He complained about what? Right? He complained about, okay, indigestion. He complained about indigestion. Okay, which was treated. I'm going the sentences. I'm not going to discuss more. Already I explained one paragraph, full paragraph. Now I'm going directly to write the sentences. 1 month ago, during the initial visit, he complained about indigestion, which was treated with over the counter, over hyphen the hyphen counter, over the counter antacids. Okay. 1 month ago, during the initial visit, he complained about indigestion, which were treated with self-prescribed. No, you cannot write self-prescribed here because you did not tell. Okay. Yeah, maybe self-prescribed only because he tried his own. Because he's coming first visit. Before that one, he had something and he came. Indigestion, he thought, and he took some antacids. So treated with self-prescribed. You can use that one. Think wisely. Self-prescribed, over-the-counter antacids. Okay. So 1 month ago, during the initial visit, he complained about indigestion, which was treated with self-prescribed over-the-counter antacids. Okay. But the problem remained. But the problem remained. Unresolved, or the problem was not solved. Yeah. But the problem was persisting. The problem persisted. Now these words, I have given 2 new words. Persisted and unresolved. What is the level of this words? Persisted. Persist. Persist is C2 vocabulary. Write down whenever I am telling C1 vocabulary, C2 vocabulary. Write down in a notebook. It's very important. Keep them always and try to use these words in your writing. Persist. Continues to exist. Continues to exist. Now the word resolved is C1. Write down to solve or end a problem or difficulty. Unresolved. If a problem or difficulty is unresolved, it is not solved or not ended. Resolved means yeah. To solve or end a problem or difficulty. Remained unresolved. Okay. Remained unresolved. So use that word. But the problem persisted. Here we are using which. When you are using which, it becomes a complex sentence. When you are using but, it becomes a compound sentence. Yeah, you can write. Why not? Why not? You can. Okay. But symptoms, how many times you will write? How many times in the letter you will write? So now this, if you want to write, you can write in another way. Okay, another way. Indigestion, passive voice. Indigestion, okay, indigestion was reported, okay, was complained or reported during the initial, okay, this during the initial visit. We'll go forward again, okay. During the initial visit, a month ago, comma, a month earlier. Another words, I'm changing the words. During the initial visit a month earlier, indigestion, small letter, indigestion, okay, was reported. But despite the use of, despite the treatment, despite the self-prescribed treatment with over the counter antacids, comma, the symptoms persisted. Okay. Or the condition persisted. Why symptoms again? The conditions persisted. So modify, write different styles. Okay. Just one example. Then second example, second style. Same sentence in second style. Nothing is 100% right. Okay, this only right. No, all are correct. The way how we are going to use them. So this is also right, that is also right. 100%. Whichever you want to use, you can apply. And that is about heartburn or indigestion. Next sentence, if you take, okay, patient is concerned about the possibility of hernia. Patient is concerned about the possibility of hernia. Is that important? The patient is concerned about the possibility of hernia. Is that important? You are a doctor. What is the patient telling is important, or what you are telling is important? Okay. Is it important? Just decide. Is this bit of information? He is thinking, he is assuming, he is presuming, he is guessing something. Is it important? Then no need to write. Okay. Then no need to write. It becomes redundant, unnecessary. It's just his doubt. You know that. It's just his doubt. So if it is just a doubt and you know that it is not sure, then why should you tell? Patient's concerns are not important. Are you concerned that he has hernia? Is important. Or have you noticed the signs and symptoms of hernia? That is important. Or have you diagnosed hernia? That is important. Who will diagnose? Whose words are important here? The doctors. Patient is concerned about hernia or something XYZ. We don't mind. Okay, we don't mind. If you already diagnosed it, yeah, you can say. If you feel that it's a signs and symptoms or something, that you can say. What he is believing, if it is valuable and you accept it, because patient cannot diagnose. It's just his feelings, his gut feelings. They may be true, they may not be true. And the truth value is based on the doctor's words. So your word is important. What is the use of this sentence? Patient is concerned about hernia. So it becomes irrelevant information. It becomes irrelevant information. He may be concerned about many different things. That's not the problem here. Okay, what you are concerned about is more important. The doctor or the nurse, whoever is concerned, is more important. Okay. Then what happened? Full exam performed. NAD. Now, what is this NAD? What do you mean by this NAD? Can anyone write? What do you mean by NAD? Come on, recall your memories. NAD means what? No abnormalities detected. Very good, Muthu. Wrinkle. There are many students who are fast. Good. Full exam performed. No abnormalities detected. Okay. So, is this important? Is this important? Is this sentence important? Okay. You have to notice you have performed examinations. You have to perform exam. And if anything is detected, discovered, or found, or diagnosed, or confirmed, then you have to tell. Nothing is confirmed. So what you will say that? Is it important? If you're going to tell this one, is it going to become redundant? Okay. Is it going to become redundant? So try to understand that one very carefully. If it is important, write down. If it is not important, just eliminate. I don't think, according to my opinion, there is no need to write that one. No abnormalities found. If you don't write anything, then that means no abnormalities found. No. If you find abnormalities, okay. If you find no abnormalities, if you find one abnormality, you will write. If you find two abnormalities, you will write. If you do not write, what does that mean? Itself implies that nothing is there. If something is there, right now, you go to a doctor and you'll say, I don't have headache, I don't have backache, I don't have stomachache. Then he'll say, what do you have? That tell me now. Why do you have to telling all these stories? I don't have any other problems. What problem you have? What is the problem that you have? That you tell, na? And if you don't tell anything else, that means that is the only problem. If you tell one problem, that means you have the only one problem. If you tell two problems, that they are the only two problems. If you tell three problems, they are the only three problems. If you did not tell anything, that means there is no problem at all. No, that's why you're not telling. If you have a problem, you'll come and tell, na? So that is understood that he has no problems. If it is detected, then you will tell it. You did not tell, that means nothing is detected. It's understood, it's implied. So if you tell that again, that means that is a useless sentence. That's an unnecessary sentence. It becomes redundant. Redundant means more than that is necessary. See, you call your child and you would say, do you have any problems? Daddy, why you ask me? If I have problems, I'll tell you, no? If I don't tell you, then who will I tell? To whom I will tell? He will say, that means my asking is a meaningless thing. Because if he has a problem, he'll directly come to me and tell me. Okay? So try to understand. Okay? So it is more than necessary. It is unnecessary. It is understood that he has no problems. That's why you did not mention anything. If there is a problem, you will definitely mention. That's clear-cut understood that there is no problem. So writing this sentence is redundant. Now, what is the meaning of redundant? Redundant means C2 vocabulary. Unnecessary. The words NAD, unnecessary. No abnormalities detected, unnecessary. Because it is more than is needed. Yeah. If there is any abnormality, you will tell. You did not tell anything means what? A responsible doctor is telling, not talking about any abnormalities. That means what? That means no abnormal. This is called redundant, unnecessary. Because it is more than needed, not necessary. Already it is understood. So why do you want to tell? That's the point there. Okay. So eliminated. Right. So what happened here? Okay. What happened here? Next one. Weight 94 kg. Omeprazole PPI 20 mg twice daily, 2 times per day. X means times. Twice daily for 8 weeks has been prescribed. Okay. Second thing, I prescribed a proton pump inhibitor. I prescribed a proton pump inhibitor. Okay. PPI is proton pump inhibitor. And that is name of the medication or whatever it is in brackets. Okay. Omeprazole. Now this should be written in capital letter or small letter. You have to know that one. Why capital letter, why small letter? Now here it is written in capital letter, but here it's written in small letter. Okay. Why? Should we not write in capital letter? Why not capital letter? Why small letter? Omeprazole 20 mg. Okay. 20 mg twice daily for 8 weeks. We can write 4 fortnights. Now, what is this fortnight? Okay. Has been prescribed. Now, what is this fortnight? Why, sir, there are 8 weeks. Why are you writing fortnights? Your question is genuine. Okay. Fortnight. Fortnight means what? A period of 2 weeks is called a fortnight. Okay. Change the word. A week is a normal word. So use the word fortnight. And you are not copying the word as it is. You're using a difficult word. Okay. Right. Okay. So has been prescribed. Now here the sentence can be written like this. Why should you say I prescribed? Start with a proton pump inhibitor, brackets, omeprazole. I did not tell you why capital letter, why not capital letter. I'll tell you now. 20 mg twice daily for 4 fortnights. What is the difference between active voice and passive voice? Just see now how it is going to be changed. I prescribed. Sorry, I already used passive voice here. Sorry. By mistake, I forgot that I used active voice here and I. So, has been prescribed. Why I prescribe? You are only a doctor, you are only prescribed. Has been prescribed means doctor only can prescribe, nurse cannot prescribe, pharmacist cannot prescribe, physiotherapist cannot prescribe. So doctor only prescribes. So it is understood that it is your duty. When a doctor is writing a letter and it's about a doctor, what is prescribed is more important because everyone knows who prescribes. Doctor only prescribes. So why should we say I prescribed or the doctor prescribed or prescribed by the doctor? Why? Doctor only will prescribe. No other Tom, Dick and Harry will prescribe. Doctor only will prescribe. So why should you say I prescribed? Okay. What is prescribed is important. Who prescribed is why I prescribed or he prescribed or doctor prescribed. Why? Who prescribed is not important here. In this sentence, proton pump inhibitor is important. So make it the hero of the sentence. Start with the proton pump inhibitor. Okay. Fine. Then review after 4 weeks. Review after 4 weeks. Review after 4 weeks. This one. An appointment for review or a review appointment. Okay. An appointment for review has after 4 weeks has been scheduled. A review, an appointment for review after 4 weeks has been scheduled. Okay. Has been arranged, made. Okay. Yeah. Next. What more is remaining? See here. Ordered FBC and liver function tests. Ordered FBC and liver function tests. Okay. Already we got the report also, no? Based on that review only we have seen, right? Pathological report. Already we discussed. Because today's visit we already discussed this. Okay. What? FBC and liver function tests. Okay. Ordered FBC and liver function test. These results only here. Okay. So here, FBC, full blood count and liver function tests were ordered. Okay. Which were ordered. Okay. Full blood count and liver function tests, which were ordered instead of pathological report. Okay. You can use those things there. Revealed elevated levels. Okay. Like this also you can write. The full blood count and liver function tests, comma, which were ordered, comma, revealed elevated levels. Finished. So this sentence also you could have used there. I missed it. Now I'm recalling. Then next. Okay, that is no need here. It is already discussed. Right. Next. So after this one, after this report, today he is presenting. So after this one, today he is presenting. Okay. What are the present tense new symptoms? You are talking about this one now. No imprints in reflex symptoms. Patient's main concern is now. Okay. Right. Now here you are going to write. Okay. So, and in this review, right? So, right here like this. Upon review today, comma, upon review today, or during today's review, comma, if we already told review, eliminate it. During today's review, okay? Or you can say, during today's presentation, during today's visit, or presentation, comma, or just say today. However you want to write, you write. I'm giving you different versions. He reports having developed back pain. Main concern. Patient's main concern is now back pain. Back pain. And what else? Back pain. Fine. The main concern is now back pain. Full stop. Additionally, comma, whenever you write additionally, consequently, subsequently, if you write like this, put a comma immediately after that. Additionally, diarrhea, then what else? Pale stools, comma, pale stools, the next one is abdominal pain. Okay. On eating and fatigue. Okay. Were reported. Now these two sentences you can join. These two sentences we can join. Not on today examination. Okay. On examination today. Today on examination. Different ways you can write. On today's examination. Or today, comma, on examination, comma. Yeah. Fatigue were reported. So these two sentences can be joined like this now. Okay. Now here, main concern, main, fundamental worry, back pain. Okay, extreme back pain, you can say, because his main concern, is more than anything else. Main concern. Okay. So you can write like this. During, okay. Today, or during today, comma, he presented with the, he presented with severe back pain okay. He presented with severe back pain. Okay. So now here also we are getting he. See, this is the problem, he and he. We have to eliminate this. Today, just write today, during today's review, during today's visit, comma, in addition to the severe back pain, comma, in addition to here who put, so additionally remove. Diarrhea, pale stools, abdominal pain on eating and fatigue were reported. We can write like this. During today's visit, in addition to the severe back pain, diarrhea, pale stools, abdominal pain on eating and fatigue were reported. Right. In another way, if you want to write not only but also. Okay. Same thing you take. During today's visit, remove in addition to. Not only the severe back pain, but also not only the persistent severe back pain, but also diarrhea, pale stools, fatigue were reported. Not only but also. In addition to, not only but also. Or you can also write like this. Instead of in addition to, you write both. The persistent severe back pain. Okay. Both and diarrhea, pale stools. Okay. Okay. Abdominal pain on both end. We are using both end. We are using both and. You can use as well as. So different varieties you are using here. Okay. Different varieties you are using here. So those who are new students, focus more on these lectures. Okay. So what you people have written, you can check them and rewrite and present. Focus on learning more. Okay. Focus on learning more. Right. Next. So first visit, today's visit and the previous visits. And next we'll go to the Okay. Next one more point is there here. What is the other point? Okay. Indigestion persisted. Indigestion, antacids were ineffective. So his condition persisted. Okay. His indigestion has not improved. The condition persisted. Despite all these measures. Okay. Or despite despite taking antacids, the indigestion, despite all the measures, the indigestion persisted. Okay, remained unsolved or did not improve, has not improved. Okay. The indigestion has not improved. Despite all the measures, the indigestion remained unresolved, or the indigestion has not improved. Right. Now, body paragraph 4. Now, body paragraph 4 is related to histories. Body paragraph is related to histories, social history, family history, medical history, personal history, all these things. Okay, all these things. So now, see very carefully. So this history will come here. Is retired management consultant, physical active place. If it is necessary, write. Otherwise, nonsense. Leave them. Okay. Now, what are important there? Those you write. So now, physically active, physical fitness. Physical fitness, physically active. So, right. Mr. Knowles is physically perfect or fit. Mr. Knowles is physically fit. Is usually, is it only fit? Everywhere it is fit. Not only physically, mentally also, psychologically, whatever you call it. Right? Mr. Knowles is usually fit or perfect. The next one. Usually is fit. Next. Non-smoker for the past 10 years. Non-smoker for the past 10 years. Earlier he smoked, but now he is a non-smoker. Okay. During the last decade, cessation of smoking. Cessation of smoking. Mr. Knowles is usually fit. Okay, full stop. He ceased smoking a decade ago. Decade means 10 years. The word is 10 years. And you should immediately recollect the word that it is a decade. What do you mean by a decade? A period of 10 years. A period of 10 years is called a decade, past decade. A decade ago means 10 years ago, he ceased smoking. Now, how to write this particular sentence? These two sentences I am going to write in one sentence. Okay. Or you can say, he ceased smoking. So this sentence will write cessation of smoking. Smoking cessation comma a decade ago has been recorded in the list. In the case notes, it's already recorded, has been registered or recorded or notified, has been recorded, registered, notified. Those who are going for the exam, this is the session. Okay. So don't miss the session. Smoking cessation a decade ago has been recorded or registered, or notified or informed. Next. Now let us go to, that is his personal history. Social drinker. Social drinker, don't write social drinker. Okay. How to write this sentence? Social drinker. Regular consumption of alcohol. Regular consumption of alcohol. Regular alcohol consumption on social occasions has been notified. Now these two sentences we can join together. Smoking cessation and this one. These two sentences we can join into one sentence. Not only but also or in addition to, anyone you can use. Not only smoking cessation a decade ago, but also, okay, regular alcohol consumption on social occasions have been notified. So how we are joining the sentences? Okay, is very important. This is conjugation of sentences. Next. Married to grown-up children. No need. Now next one will be family history. Nil significant, nothing. So leave it. Nothing is there, so leave it. The next one. Medical background. Removal of gallstones. What do you call removal of gallstones as? Okay, what is the surgery or what is the operation for removal of gallstones? Anybody can write? I want to check if anybody can write this word. What is this surgery or procedure involving removal of gallstones called as? Who is this? J, Dr. J. Okay, right, very good, thank you. That is how it is. You should remember that one. Gallbladder removed due to gallstones. Okay. The gallbladder was removed. Should know the meaning of this word. Okay, fine. So, gallbladder removed due to gallstones. Now, how you are going to write this sentence? Okay. His medical history. Okay. So, past medical history. History means past only, but still, his past medical history. History means story about the past. Okay. His past medical history. Now, here, many people write like this past medical history. What do you mean by history? History means what? History means past events considered together. And why again past medical history? I don't understand. History means past events. History means past events taken together. Then why some people say past medical history? I don't understand even now. So it become a common word. I don't know. Even in the official notes, sometimes I have seen that. Is there anything called present history? Present history will be there. Okay, recent history will be there, but present history? Okay, present is ongoing. Okay, past medical history. Okay, what do you say? Is past medical history includes? Past medical history includes what? Uh, cholecystectomy. Cholecystectomy in 2008. His past medical history includes a cholecystectomy in 2008. Okay. Due to gallstones or for gallstones, whatever you want to write, you can write. Yeah. Okay. Or you can say he underwent, okay, cholecystectomy for gallstones in 2008, comma, he underwent cholecystectomy for gallstones. The same thing in passive voice. In 2008, okay, cholecystectomy was performed for gallstones. Due to gallstones. Finish the last paragraph. Yeah. Surgical excision of the gallbladder. Removal of the gallbladder is called cholecystectomy. Okay. Surgical excision of the gallbladder is called cholecystectomy. It was performed. Okay. Due to gallstones, due to the presence of gallstones or whatever. However you want to write again. Conclusion. Based on the aforementioned circumstances, comma, an emergency evaluation and follow-up action plan would be profoundly beneficial. In case, comma, any additional information is deemed extremely relevant, comma, please do not hesitate to contact me. Based on the aforementioned circumstances, an emergency evaluation and necessary follow-up action plan would be profoundly beneficial. In case any additional information is deemed extremely relevant, please do not hesitate to contact me. This sentence will not be counted for word count. This sentence will not be counted for word count. So word count ends here. Word count ends in the 5th paragraph, first line. The sentence. Second sentence will not be, only 2 sentences you write. So that is the end of the session. And if anybody is willing to speak on how the session was beneficial, okay? If anybody is willing to speak, you can speak. You can just unmute and you can speak. First raise your hand or just type your name if you are interested to speak. Others, you can just give your feedback. 9 o'clock to 12:30. So people don't know what we are doing. They want to enjoy their sleep. Okay, they want to do their work and they want to do everything possible. They don't want to attend the session. After 1 week, 10 days, they'll come, sir, I did not get any lecture, sir. I'm giving independent sessions, they're not coming. They're not giving me time. They're not messaging me. They think Simon sir only should call us because we have paid the fees. How do I know that you're sleeping or eating or reading or doing a test? How do I know? You're a student, right? You should call me and tell me, sir, I'm free at so and so time. I'll do something. Okay, all the doctors and nurses or whoever, whatever professional you are, just you have to message me before. Yeah, Sandhya Kunchuman, you can speak.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good morning,
Yeah,
sir.
good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Yeah, the class was excellent, sir. And so many sentences, molding of sentences we learned. And the meaning, especially the meaning of the sentence and plus, and then how the grading for each words and the sentences meanings, that also we learned. It was effective session, sir. Thanks a lot.
Welcome. Anybody
Sir,
who wants to voice,
shall we get this overall content, sir?
Yeah, I'll post it now in the group itself, now in the Telegram channel.
Okay. Yes,
Right
sir.
now
Thanks.
I'm posting it as it is.
Yeah.
In the Telegram channel I'm posting. You can take it from there. Today's lecture. Yeah, complete lecture I have posted here. On the link, copy post link. You can take it from here. That is the link. It will take you directly to the Telegram channel and you can take that one. And if you want to copy the text and paste it in your notebook directly from here also, this is a very long message, it will not go. I have to cut and put. So I have given the link. Is tomorrow class? Yeah, everyday class is there. Everyday class is there. Okay, evening 8 o'clock normally we'll start, sometimes 9 o'clock. 8 or 9 I'll start. I don't know how much time I'll take. It may be half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, I don't know. Sometimes it may go to 6 hours also. Yeah, Rabil, if you're comfortable, you can open your mic and you can share your experience. You are a new student, you are from UK, you're a doctor. If you're comfortable, you can open your mic and you can share your experience. How was this experience?
Yeah, it's a very meaningful class. Thank you for your session. I learned a lot of things from this lecture. Thank you for your session.
Yeah, Rabil, can you introduce yourself? Where are you from originally? Where are you now? What is your profession? Just a few words. Yeah, I'm unmuting. If it is possible, you can.
Yeah, I'm from UK and I just failed my test. I have joined 2-3 other tutorial classes, but they also helped me. But little bit, still I have something to learn. That's why I did not clear my exam. And I am from UK. I am a doctor.
Okay, where are you originally from? Okay, fine. Next, Preeti. Preeti, if you're comfortable, you can speak a few words. Preeti Sehrawat. You can unmute and you can speak. Yeah. Okay, Rojia.
Hello, yes, sir.
Yes, Rojia. You can share your opinion.
Actually, it was really beneficial for me, sir, and useful because I learned and I was really missing this all of things, this criteria and way how to make the sentence. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So this information also I am giving in the Telegram channel. This one.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes, and
Sir, happy Teachers Day.
Teachers Day. Today's teachers. Oh, you. We went into the night already. Thank you very much.
This
for
is the exact
remembering
time
that.
to wish.
Actually, I am in a very disturbed mood today. You know better.
Yeah, sir.
So, yeah, very lot of work today, and I did not know that I will take this But once I start the lecture, I forget everything. That's the good thing of it. Right. So this also I am sending the link, copy post link. This is another lecture. Actually, a lot of lectures I have given. This is writing the letter, and this is the organization of the letter. Okay. Right. So this is the first part of the lecture which we have taken, and this is the second part of the lecture. So next is anything else? Yeah, this is about, okay, corrections. So A grade, B grade, and all these things. I put it here. Copy, post link. Yeah. So if anybody wants to speak, okay, you can speak. J, you want to speak, you can speak. Was it beneficial to you? How it was beneficial? Okay, Rashid Abdullah.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Rashid.
Yes, sir. It is very good and informative lecture and covering all the aspect of letter writing, actually, in good explanation and nice details. We appreciate your.
Did you not feel any bored in the middle of the lecture? What is this sir teaching or something?
No, I am actually interested in your manner and everything in details is good to understand and to avoid any mistake in exam.
Okay, fine. You can contact me and tell me when are you planning for the test also, so that I can plan something for you. Okay, because you
Okay,
are
sir.
missing many things, nah? You are missing many things, so
Because-
you can just get back to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Joji. Joji, if you are comfortable, you can say one or two words. Yeah, fine. That's okay. So that's the end of the session for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Good night. See you later.